10 seconds.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore, your morning dose of creative conversation and coffee with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, Facebook famous YouTuber, and former mortician's assistant. Get ready to start your day off right.
And good morning, everyone. How the heck are you? Welcome to the Friday, September 24th edition of Nevermind the Furthermore. I'm your host, Brian K. Morris, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for watching us, whether you're watching us live or on the rerun. Your presence is appreciated. And we want to say, greetings to everyone. Hope you're going to come see me and Cookie and some other wonderful people like Carl Witzman and Donna Carleen and Molly Daniels at the at NonCon. I'm looking to make sure you get the right address. NonCon. It'll be tomorrow, September 25th and 26th from 10 until 6. It is a genuine haunted school that's going to be at Poasttown Elementary School at 6600 Trenton Franklin Rd in Middletown, Ohio. And the vaccination rates are pretty high there, according to the CDC, so I'm going. Anyway, hope you'll be there, too. It's going to be a fun affair. They have an event page on Facebook. Please check it out. And speaking of being grateful, and I'm grateful to be there. Thank you to Keith and Jason for inviting me and Cookie out. Anyway, I'm so grateful, but also because we are sponsored today again by Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. It really does. Have you ever read a book and you're thinking, man, this is a superb book. This is the best book I've ever read. And it has a crappy cover. Chances are you haven't, because that crappy cover is probably what kept you from buying the book. Well, if you want an excellent book to match the quality of the interior, then check out what Jeffrey Hayes can do for you with Plasma Fire Graphics. Check out the Facebook page, then go to plasmafiregraphics.com, and you can contact Jeffrey directly and find out what his very affordable independent producer rates are, because he's amazing and he's good to work with. I love the guy dearly, and he's doing one of my at least one of my future covers. I got plans. Anyway, please check out his work and make sure he does the work for you. Then he also does graphics to help you sell your work on social media, as well as beautiful book trailers like the one you just saw. So please contact Jeffrey Hayes at plasmafiregraphics.com. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it matters to your readers, that's for sure. And also want to say some thanks to the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. We have your entertainment and a little bit of education tossed in every now and then for you 7 days a week. And tonight and tomorrow and Sunday are going to be no exception. Tonight at 7 p.m., we have the return of Ted and Chrissy Davies on Drinking with the Davies, and they've got some sort of exotic drink, pink something or other. It sounds good, and we'll see how it's made. Deliciously and simply, thanks to those wonderful kids. And also following that, it will be Nicholas Anthony Tockert, the Historical Fencing Guild, will come to at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, where Nick will talk about all manners of weapons and and all kinds of cool stuff. Nick is engaging and fun, and you just can't help but love him. I know I do. So please check out that show. And then tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern will be Stupid O'Clock, that great talk show, and followed at 1 a.m. Sunday by Last Man Standing with Dan Holofield, if he's still awake. And then on Sunday night, we'll at 10 p.m. close out your weekend with the beautiful Heather Ellen, and she's going to let you talk about your projects and what y'all got going on Comics, Chaos, and Sass, because she's awesome. And then I will be back on Monday morning with Nevermind the Furthermore again. But anyway, please check out our schedule. Please go to our Facebook page and give it a like if you would. Also, you probably heard of Patreon. You should have if you've been watching this show. It's a monthly subscription service where you can directly support your favorite creators. And these creators also have their own Patreon page. And it's not like you just pass over the money to us. We give you stuff in return. I'm offering peeks at works in progress, including my upcoming novel, The Terrors. And you may get a chance to name some of the characters in there. How cool will that be? Also, you get your name in everything we publish and on our broadcast. Why, look at those people there. Thank you for supporting us, each and every one of you. If you want to see your name on this list, then go to check us out at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And hope you caught last night's Comic Book Spectrum. We had a lot of fun last night. We talked about copyrights. We talked about the latest releases and all kinds of folderol. Please check it out last night. It was good, super good. And also check out Tuesday night's Clever Title Pending. And we had Stuart Sager, magnificent Indiana-based illustrator, whose work you have probably seen if you've gone into Target or Hobby Lobby or any of those wonderful places. You have probably seen Stuart's work and may even own some of it. He is incredibly intelligent, and if you weren't taking notes, whether you're a writer or an artist, then you need to go back and watch that show again, because he had a lot to unpack. I'm very proud of that show. And don't forget, this coming Tuesday will be the final episode of Clever Title Pending. Please tune in to find out why and where we're going from there, because we're planning a new show October 1st. So anyway, please check it out. And speaking of checking out, let's check out your comments. And many are they. Call them legion, for they are many. And let's see here. And first in the door is the beautiful Michaela J. Watch. Oh, I forgot to mention, check out her morning motivationals every day. She gives you a good swift kick in the ass to get you up and stop somebody else from eating your success lunch. And she's amazing. Hey there, safe travels, my friend. Thank you, darling. Appreciate it. And she says she will be at the Northwoods Mall in Peoria, Illinois all weekend. Come see her and get your signed copies of her Warriors trilogy, because she's amazing. Thank you, Michaela. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, darling. And good morning and happy Friday, Nevermore. It's Joe Bachman. Always a pleasure keeping Northwest Indiana safe with the roads and the traffic. Anyway, good to have you here, Joe. Hope your morning's going well. And hey, Joe, and good morning, Teresa. Well, glad to see you. Be talking to you later. And everyone's saying hello, and hello to Sarah. Mwah! My dark darling. I hope you had a good night, and thank you for your protectiveness. Love you, hon. Anyway, hope you have a great day, Sarah. We'll be talking to you later, too. And Damian Walbrun, good morning to you. It says let's kick the weekend into overdrive. Onward to glory, Nevermorians. Yes, and I've got to call this up here because Damian did something for me this morning. Let me find it, and let's see. Here we go. I've got the link here. Going to put the link here. And if you go to my my website, let me copy this real fast. There we go. At www.risingtide.pub. There it is. You can sign up for my monthly newsletter, and also, let's see, help Brian. Let's capitalize the name there, Brian. Reach subscribers on YouTube. Please go to and subscribe. All right, there we go. So yeah, please check that out. And it's still processing there. We'll get back to it in about 12 minutes, it looks like. But anyway, while we're waiting for that to go, and good morning. Good morning to you, Damien. And check out my website, www.risingtide.pub, because Damien redesigned it, and it is now a thing of beauty. It really is. And speaking of thing of beauty, there's Ace Bonnie. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning. What do you call a bunch of strawberries playing instruments together? A jam session. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I love your spirit, Damien. So do I, Sarah. I love all the people who can get excited early in the morning without caffeination. And thank you, Sarah. You're pretty cool yourself. That she is. She's a darling. She is exploring the world of comics. And it's very, very cool. And everyone, and Teresa saying hello, and hello, and you're welcome, and thanks. And Joe Bell, with 2-minute warning, places everyone. Well, we zoomed past that, so we're catching up. And hey, Teresa, it's good to see you, Sarah. And Joe Bachman, if anyone is near the Northwest Indiana area and looking for something to do this weekend, Wanata, Indiana is having their Scarecrow Festival this weekend. Yeah, that sounds cool. And that's the thing. It's like there's a lot of things going on this weekend as we start the fall season. So take advantage of it before we can't get out of the house anymore. And seems like we are missing a few of the usual suspects. Anyone remember to wake up Uncle Carl and Donna? I think those two wild, wacky kids. My chair just fell down again. There we go. They're already in Middletown, Ohio, I believe, scaring the spirits out of there, or probably drinking the spirits there. But anyway, I don't know if they're going to have a green room tonight, but I suspect they will. Maybe we'll all crowd. Oh yeah, Teal Shively will be with us this weekend, along with Molly Daniels and Carl Witzman and Aunt Donna, Carlene. They'll all be joining us at the non-con. Please, this is your opportunity to meet a lot of Nevermorians. Please come see us. And so I think Carl and Donna are already there checking out surveying the area, if you will. And we'll be joining them later today. And Skunk Rocker says, excuse me, I missed one. Excuse me, Skunk. Hi to everyone. So as for what's yanking my tail today, CDC did not keep track of who has been vaccinated when they first started allowing vaccinations for people in my category. They can now, but it's an opt-in program that you have to already have your vaccinations done, and then you send your card information to them through a website, and it's complicated. Yeah. Skunk Rocker says, I am an idiot and I lost my vaccination card. I think I accidentally left it in one of the vans and it got mixed up with the trash I accumulate through the day, so it must have been tossed. It's no big deal to get revaccinated. mRNA vaccinations, you can get more than once. It's just like getting a flu shot, really, if you think about it. So I can go get revaccinated and get a new card. And depending on when you got it, Skunk, it would be the same as a booster. So I don't think it would hurt, but I would definitely let the people there know why you're doing it. And maybe I don't know, but maybe your original vaccinator could help you get a new card. But why this yanks my tail is because there are some real jerk people who think I'm lying about getting vaccinated, and it seriously pisses me off for more than one reason. All right, don't start doing that either. Yeah, don't piss them off. And I already checked with all that. Okay, let me finish. Don't treat me like I'm stupid. Like, seriously, I do not appreciate being called a liar. And thanks for making me feel bad for making a mistake and losing my card. I'm not perfect, and I know that, and I know I make mistakes. Don't rub it in my face, and obviously don't be a jerk either. And that kind of BS is what drives people to not want to get vaccinated in the first place. Yes, it's important for everyone to go get the vaccination. Don't be about it and rant over that. Really just, oh my God, I'm so angry right now. I don't blame you, Skunk, for a number of reasons, dude. I hope you get that straightened out, my friend. And anyway, I'm glad you did get vaccinated. Thank you for your service to humanity as a result. I know that you were hesitant at first, but I'm proud of you for going through with it, man. And I'm okay. I won't go on a rant. But thank you for doing it for me, Skunk. Anyway, and Sarah's She's getting that look in her eyes saying, yep, get those fingers ready to like the show on whatever platform each is watching. And she's cracking that whip early. I love you, Sarah. Thank you so much, darling. Anyway, yes, as you know, we have the YouTube challenge going on right now. And I didn't have time to load the card, Damien. I'm sorry. But anyway, we have a YouTube challenge where if we can reach 1,100 subscribers by the end of Halloween night, I will put on a special 12-hour Nevermind the Furthermore episode the following Friday. We will have guests. We will do some giveaways. It will be just all kinds of cantankerous fun. So please join us for that event. And we'll see if we can construct a working hail pail and pod catheter from Rising Tide Industries for that day. I may have to break one rule. I normally don't eat on the air. I think it's kind of tacky, honestly. And I don't care. Well, that's the only time I have to do it. I don't care. So anyway, I don't want to watch you eat. I don't mind drink. I don't mind, a swig of something every now and then. And yes, I'm operating without coffee at the moment. I already had one cup, which is why I'm here at all. But anyway, we're going to do the 12-hour show, and it promises to be a lot of fun. So anyway, so please like this because it helps us get found more often in casual searches or even just, hey, here's something you should look at, both on Facebook, but especially on YouTube. YouTube is especially kind to us. And we are, let's see, let me get an update on this. This one's from a few days ago. We have had some increases. Well, anyway, while that's working out, I'm not going to sit here and watch the little wheels spin. Joe Bachman says, Skunk, check with your state health department. They might have a record of it still. That's a good suggestion. And Joe Bachman, I know Indiana was doing something where you could pull up your COVID vaccination record, but I don't know if other states are doing it. Yeah, Indiana's been pretty forward-thinking in their COVID response and in tracking things. Yeah, in fact, some companies are having contests, like Ohio's having a state lottery. If you have your vaccination, you can get entered into a drawing for like scholarships if you're of a certain age, or if you're a full-fledged grown-up, you can get like money for it. I know my local Kroger, of course it's the whole chain, but they were offering something like 55 $1 million prizes along with I don't know how many free groceries for a year. Either one, I'll take either one. But anyway, that's what that was about. I already checked with all that. Okay, let me finish. Don't treat me like I'm stupid. No. Skunk, he was only trying to help, okay? And Carl's at the school right now. Carl, I should be there late afternoon. I will PM you once Cookie and I are done, okay? And then we'll figure out where we can have dinner together. So if you could start scouring the locals for someplace you'd like to eat, and then we can see who else is there. So we can have an evening of good fellowship together. And good morning to the darling and beautiful Willow Schuyler. Mwah. Thank you, Willow, for mentioning us this morning. Willow Schuyler is a mainstay on the Hang of the Web Show Network, and she's got her own shows, I should say, Willow's Pillow Talk on the Hanging with Web Show Network, and along with Cryptid Crunch with our own Keisha Acuff on the back of the Cereal Box Network. She is beautiful. She is wonderful. Loved your post this morning about Elvira. Love how people are losing their crap over her. It's like, yeah, right. Anyway, Sarah says, Skunk, it's likely in the electronic medical records where you can request your records from the location of the vaccinations. There we go. And John B. Pica, good to see you, brother. JohnPica.com. Wish I could be at non-con, but it just didn't work out this year. But I did make my return to the stage last night. Dude, tell us how it went. Congratulations, John. I'm glad to see you doing it, man. I know it's a passion. That's why I'm glad you didn't give it up, okay? And I knew you'd go back anyway. You have to, right? Anyway, hope that bit of info helps, and understandably so, Skunk, says Sarah. And Brian, I thought you'd be far too busy for today's show. I am editing even as we speak, Glenn. I've got this important editing job that Of course, I've earned that because what was it, Wednesday night on the Truth Mongers, which you also need to check out on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, because it was such a good show where they talked about Jack Kirby and was he connected to the source for his inspiration. And I got in there and told Glenn, would you hold it down? I'm trying to get something edited right now. No, I'm actually about a third of the way through. So, fortunately, there's some stuff that, I know it's British spelling, so I'm letting it go. But I'm trying to do as good a job as I can. Then I still have one more edit I want to do through the thing. But I'm really digging the thing, man. I'm really digging it. And I know I forgot to add something to my show schedule this morning. I'm sorry, Ted, says Willow Skyler. It's all right. It's all right, hon. You do so much for us. We appreciate all that you do. We really do, Willow. And sorry, Skunk wasn't meant to offend, says Joe Bachman. Just trying to offer some info. Most people don't think about checking state websites for stuff. Yeah, and I'm finding Illinois' website for COVID is pretty good, and so is Iowa's, even if the people inside Iowa aren't doing and Missouri, even if the people aren't doing a whole hell of a lot to keep the contagion down. Anyway, Brian Rodman, good morning, my fellow Brian and Nevermorians. 'Tis the friest of days, my friend. We are 1 week away from the Memoirs of an Angel launch on Kickstarter. Next Friday, October 1st, we will be launching issue 8 of the series, and buckle up, folks. It's gonna be intense. And we just had a comment dump. Oh, I got Randy. Good to see you, man. And who else have we got? Ryan. Oh, we got to get to you guys. And Memoirs of an Angel is a horror fantasy series about a ragtag group of infinite and finite beings who race through time and space to rescue a bitter witch hunter from the clutches of the Dark Kingdom. It's like Lord of the Rings meets The Exorcist, but better. And just check out that Bitly address and join the adventure today. In fact, you can go to that address right now. Check out what Brian's offering. It's gorgeous, man. He just gets getting better and better with every issue. I swear, every damn day. And he's got some art from the book up already. And you can also sign up there to get email notification that it has launched. And so you can help this guy get his project off to a rousing start. I think the last time he funded in, was it something like 11 hours, which is phenomenal. And actually, I want to see him do it again and again and again. And there's a very, very strong chance he could be popping into Nevermind the Furthermore this coming Friday. And I'm not talking about just comments. So please, please join us a week from today. Let's see. I think I'll be here. I got to check my schedule. Anyway, Ryan Burmison, happy Friday, Nevermorians. How are you? He's doing well. Glad to hear that. And check out the latest episode of the podcast, Talking Movies, on the Nerdcast episode 116 on Anchor FM, because it's awesome. Brian Rodman continues. Last night on Comic Book Spectrum, we had a ton of fun discussing our comic book reads of the week. We also discussed classic illustration comics and save the future of comic books. No, I think I destroyed it. You guys may have saved it. And tune into the replay of the Rising Tide Network on YouTube. Yes, please check out that show last night. It was so much fun. And Ryan Purmison says, subscribe to the Nerd Culture channel today for great nerdy content, including trivia, interviews, and more. And Sarah says, you're welcome for the protectiveness. I love you, Sarah. And I understand. I feel the same way towards you. Yeah, we had one of our Russian bot trolls on last night saying some horrible things. But kudos to my admin team, who I might be willing to recruit one or two more if you can stick around for at least most of the shows. Love it if you could. Anyway, and we'll talk. Anyway, if you're interested. And Ted Davies Artistry, good morning all. Ted, good to see you. Great programming this week. Looking forward to drinking with the Davies tonight. And here we go. Rising Tide Publications, a fine, super fine publishing outfit, says, help Brian reach 1,100 subscribers on YouTube. Please go to that tiny URL and subscribe today, if not sooner. And we are at 625 subscribers. That means we are more than halfway to our goal, which is really, really cool, I think. So if we could get another, let's call it 575 subscribers before the end of the show, we'll really be good. And I'll even do more than 10, 12 hours if you need it. But anyway, please check it out. And no worries, Willow. Ted Davies, thank you, sir. And Ryan Permisson says, if you want to be a guest on, and I quote, Ryan Permisson's great interview show, then it happens every Saturday at noon Eastern time, but you need to pre-record, and we can do that. He says, we have friendly conversation and promote your project. Sign up here at that Calendly address. And let's see. And oh, cool. Teresa Dunn's going to start up her interview show again, hopefully on October 4th. Keep us posted, Teresa. We'll promote it to the gills. And the gills are sure to show up. Anyway, join us Saturday at noon Eastern for And I Quote with new pulp writer and publisher Charles F. Millhouse. I like him. He's good. Check out Ryan and Charles together. That promises to be really, really super fun. And so there also you can supply your own questions, and you'll get to interview him too. And anyway, Teresa Dunn says the week of October 4th. Okay, that's cool. Are you going back to Thursdays again? That would be awesome. And great CBS show last night. Thank you for answering my questions. Ryan Permisson, thank you for having such great questions. Great on-topic questions, man. I appreciate your being there as always. And so many people signed up this week to be future guests on my show. Did you put something in the water, Brian? If so, thank you. I touched it, and the CDC is investigating it right now. And have a great weekend of conventions and sell tons of books. Ryan, I will do it just for you, my friend. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being at Clever Title Pending and Comic Book Spectrum this week. And Brian Rodman, tonight will be the first fire pit of the season at the Rodman household. I've waited so long to play with fire again. This does not sound good. I have a good book and Elijah Craig ready to go. Happy fall, everyone. Well, Brian, glad you're enjoying the fall season. Hope you and Robin enjoy it and have fun. And Carl, you should pin BKM comments so it stays on the top of the comments, says Ace Bonnie. Carl is one of my go-to guys when it comes to that sort of thing. So yeah. And Sarah says, I almost got an Overstreet 2021-22, but the print is teensy. Found out that there are a few Overstreet guides, one for horror. Oh yeah. One point, actually Overstreet has a number of price guides depending on the year. In fact, at one point he had, Robert Overstreet had a price guide for arrowheads because, in addition to being a comic collector, Robert Overstreet also collects arrowheads. And that was pretty interesting. I had an opportunity to write a price guide and decided not to because I didn't want to befoul the medium with my ideas. And it would have been because I ran past a couple of his editors and they were interested. And I decided, no, I would think I would do more harm to the hobby than good. And it was going to be a book on pricing autographs. But that can be so volatile that I decided not to do it. Anyway, John B. Pica says you can get a replacement card. The records are available. Thank you, John. Appreciate the information. And Randy Zimmerman of Indie Volt Network. Always a pleasure, my friend. Hello, Nevermorians. Coloring angry fighting robots today and cursing the paper shortage. Have a great one. Randy, just have a cup of coffee, put some alcohol in it. That's what I do. And just enjoy the day, Randy. You deserve it. Also, check out Sunday Funnies on Sunday morning. We'll run the spot for that later. How far behind are we? Let's run it now because Randy's here because we love him. And Randy, I am going to pop in on your Thursday show one of these times if I get up early enough. And I definitely want to come back to this show.
Now, every Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, indievolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you? Participate in the chat. Let's have some fun. See you there.
Check out Indie Volt on YouTube and on Facebook, and definitely check out Sunday Funnies, Thursday morning coffee show. And there's something at the 9s almost every day of the week on the Indie Volt Network. I love those guys. Love what Randy and Varian are doing. And Randy, I am working on a little something for something we discussed, and I've already got my artist in tow. So anyway, hope you have a great one, Randy. And what John B. Pica says, Brian Rahman. And can we reach 750 subscribers by my birthday? Yes, we can. And yes, I'd like to reach 750 subscribers by Ryan's birthday. So wait, no, seriously, check out the Nerd Culture channel and help Brian achieve his youthful dream. And good morning, Amy Hale. Mwah, good morning to you. Hope you and John are doing well. Hope you're going to have a good weekend. Going to miss you at make sure I get it right. The Poasttown Elementary School at 6600 Trenton Franklin Road in Middletown, Ohio for non-con. We are going to have fun, but it won't be as much fun without you. So anyway, hope you have a great weekend, hon. We'll check in when it's over. You know, we will be debriefed on Monday morning probably. And thank you, Ryan, for sharing the show. Please share the show with your friends, and especially please bring them to the YouTube channel, because if we get 1,100 people by Halloween night, which is coming up fast, and we're on target actually, but we can let's see where we at. Yeah, we're still at 625. Anyway, but we can then do that 12-hour Nevermind the Furthermore. It'll be fun. And good morning from Teresa to everyone else, and everyone, hey. And if you can promise me a decent time, I'd love to be on the marathon show. I've got lots of rubbish I can yak about. Dude, you're on my short list. You really are. You and a handful of other people. I'd like to get Randy on there. Some of the people from the network in varying roles. So yeah, it may just be a greatest hits of my most frequent subscribers. Maybe we'll get Ryan on here too and all. And much love to you, Ted, says Sarah. Sarah, I'm still so excited for your new endeavors. Proud of you and inspiring me to never give up. That is the key. That is the one thing, is stick-to-itiveness. You keep doing that, the rest kind of falls in place. Shocking in a good way. Opportunities arise from keep on keeping on. Exactly. That's true. Sarah, if you knew my workload right now, holy cats, I'm doing a lot of work for other people. I'm living the freelancer's dream life here. I'm so proud of Ted. Please check out TED Talks from last Tuesday, where Ted outlines his the opportunities that have opened up for him, and they could open up for you if you stay tuned to people like Michaela Jade on her morning motivations and tidbits and scribbles on Monday night, Ted on TED Talks, me on any of my shows. We preach the gospel of creativity, of learning, and never giving up. Joe Dong McKeel, I mean, everybody, Jody McPhee on from This a Small Press Publisher. I forgot to mention him earlier. I'm so sorry, Joe. But anyway, Joe's on at 10 p.m. on Saturday, and he really puts on a great show and talks about sticking to your dream and having a plan and working towards it. So yeah, this whole network is about that. So, but anyway, I'm proud of Ted too. He's done so good, and I'm already missing you all. Wish I could have made the event this weekend, but we understand, Amy. We totally understand, and we'll try to. We'll probably check in with you during the weekend. So anyway, and Ariane R. Cherry, mwah, stopping in to say hello. Hope all is well. I'm getting a booster when I can. How about you? Oh yeah. I don't think I need to get mine until when I think early November, I think is when I can get my booster shot, but I qualify. Yes, I will get that booster shot. It's no secret what side of the vaccination opinion I'm on. Like y'all should do it. If you are able, check with your physician first. Some people do have compromised immune systems that might not take it, but check with your physician, your general practitioner, and listen to them. Don't listen to the internet, and for God's sakes, don't listen to me. Check it out with somebody that really knows what they're talking about. And good morning, Eric Hawkins. Glad to see you here. Eric Hawkins and Clyde Hall and Brian Rodman and I had a terrific time last night on Comic Book Spectrum, and y'all will have a good time watching it on the rerun, so please do. And here we go. We had another comment. And Ariana R. Cherry says, I'm hoping things are getting better by sometime next year. Silicon is supposed to come back next year thanks to Becky Castillo. I know. That's exciting. I'm so looking forward to Silicon. That's going to be, maybe we'll get the Love Shack going again. That was so much fun hanging with all of y'all. So anyway, but yeah, that will be in Mattoon, Illinois, I think in April, But anyway, I got to check that and put that on my schedule, and it's going to be fun. And Skunkrocker says, I have a question. How can Chuck Tingle put out so many books so fast? Pun intended, of course. Well, I know Robert Patterson uses a bunch of supporting writers. I know a number of them that use ghost writers. So Yeah. So anyway, Lacey Lemke with a brand new book on the horizon. Please promote it, darling. Good morning, Rising Tiders. Check out Tales from the Bonfire. See, she did what I asked. Check out Tales from the Bonfire live on Kindle for an afternoon of spooky delights. And she is a spooky little lady, and that's why we love her so. And I hope you're having a great one, Lacey. And check out her work on Amazon because she's brilliant. And I have comic books in my Facebook Messenger to fully review equals opportunities when a person does networking. Exactly, Sarah. You do this thing right. You know, it's like I tell people, I started what eventually became Rising Tide because I wanted to use it to gain freelance writing opportunities. And after a while, I realized I really have a viable business of my own. And now I'm so busy doing other people's stuff, I can't get to mine, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm involved in some really exciting projects, and I'm glad to help bring them to fruition. And Brian Robbins says next Saturday, October 2nd, I will be on, and I quote with Ryan Permisson, on the Nerd Culture channel. Tune in as we talk about the launch of Memoirs of an Angel and all my other shenanigans. Be there, or we'll find you. Anyway, Sarah says, I didn't think to create my review page before getting comics read, reviewed, and promoted before I got books sent to me. Learning experience. And hey, Zims, from Sarah to Randy Zimmerman. Glad to have you here, Randy, and you, Sarah. Have you thought about putting out a Facebook, like starting a Facebook page at least, and putting down your reviews and a copy of the cover illustration there? I think it'll work. And Scott Crocker, okay, where the hell is everyone? There is a severe lack of people talking in here, not like normal. None of us are normal here, and I'm only 7 minutes behind Skunk, so don't jinx me. And good morning, Nevermorians. Mwah, hugs. If you're in the St. Louis, Missouri area this Sunday, stop at the Toyman Show, Machinist District Hall 9 at 12365 St. Charles Rock Road in Bridgeton, Missouri. See you there. Kathy Jackson will be there. Heroes for Kids of Perryville, Missouri will be there. And a lot of my friends, so please give them some love. And sorry, Skunk was in a trance listening to Brian talk. Oh, I've got her in trance. Well, it's mutual, darling. It is so mutual. And I know it's the same thing, Skunk. Yeah. And you're slacking off, Willow. Shame, says Ryan Permisson. Go get him, Willow. Go get him. And I blame Carl for not being here. Yeah, see, we can all blame Carl. It's all his fault. Carl can defend himself. And too. And Scott Carter says, I'm not here. I mean, he's not here to defend himself. So yeah, let's just blame him. It's quite a novelty for me taking all the blame. And Lacey Lemke says, I get to get my booster shots soon too. Those of us with chronic illnesses and older people are some of the first to get it. That's right. And no, my immune system is fine. It's just that I am of that vintage. But anyway, yay! I loved Silicon, Lacey. I loved hanging out with you every time we've been to Silicon. I know we were there last time. We were there before. Yeah, we hung out before too. But anyway, yeah, we gotta go to Lee's Chicken and send pictures to Kadrolsha. She's still rocking about that one. And Scott Carter, man, today is going so well outside of what I ranted about earlier. I'm only 15 minutes from the shop, and I'm not even unloading my van. I'm parking and going home because I got to pack up my stuff and jump in the car for a show in Atlanta. Have a good time, Skunk. Congratulations. And Ariana Cherry says, I have some art for sale, and sales have been doing well. Good. Check out my Facebook page, Shop At, and it's art and poetry by Ariana and Josh, and I are in the works of creating another shop that will sell prints and products with quotes from science fiction and fantasy books. Stay tuned. Very cool. And thank whatever deity you believe in, and the double roots are finally over for now. I don't have any wood to knock. That's not good. Well, I've got wood, but we don't need to hear about that. Anyway, Sarah says the booster shots are out now. I may get a hold of Walgreens to see if, Silicon is scheduled. Ron Fitzgerald better get his booty there. I'm nagging the crap out of him because I can. You be careful, he'll turn you into a newt. Anyway, he'll turn you into something dark, sticky, and unpleasant. But anyway, you are anything but unpleasant, darling. And yeah, I'm hoping to get Ron down there. That'll be fun. And I'm going to start lobbying for Kadrolsha to come down too. So she had a great time. And she and Lacey and I had dinner together. It was really, or lunch rather, on the first day. It was a lot of fun. Will Skyler says, let's see what kind of achievements I can unlock today for setting salty internet trolls straight. I don't know if I can do better than being called sexist. Yeah, that was quite interesting. What an idiot. Willow had an exchange with somebody. If you've been reading the papers, actress Cassandra Peterson who is famous for her role as Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. She has just published her autobiography, and in the pages, she came out as having a relationship with another woman for the last 19 years following her divorce. And of course, the appropriate homophobes have lost their crap about it. And one guy of Willow's acquaintance started out with, he couldn't believe that she changed her name from Cassandra to Elvira, and Willow was gently trying to tell him, no, it's just a role. But he was like, well, she didn't consult me about it. She needed to consult me about it. And I don't know if he was kidding or not. I pray to God he was. But he was like, well, she didn't, clear this with me. I think Elvira's a stupid name. Cassandra is much prettier. And then Willow made a comment about, well, you could have expressed yourself without being so douchey about it. And as a result of the douchey remark, he called her sexist. Now, if anyone's got subtitles on that or a Cliff Notes version of explaining that to me, please send it to me and then to Willow. This guy's he's a jackwagon of the first degree, I'm telling you. But anyway, yes, with creating a page, it's in plans. Excellent. I'll discuss the creation after your busy weekend. I look forward to it. I give crap to Ron, and he seems to enjoy it. It's not crap, darling. He treasures you as I do. So anyway, and we are caught up with the comments. So while you're gearing up for more, hey, you know what we need to do? We need to run some other stuff here. So we'll run this.
The campaign to end World War II would begin with D-Day. But the fight that would shape the destiny of all mankind would be fought elsewhere. In space. Allied with beings from another world, the crew of the cargo plane Flying Rebel battled the horrifying evils of Project Ares and a madman hell-bent on becoming the Emperor of Earth. Stormgate Press presents the Doomsday Blitzkrieg. Get your copy today.
Look what my darling has brought me. Thank you, darling. Appreciate it. You got some for yourself, right?
I got mine first. Fuck you.
Darling, we are on the air.
That's far enough away.
That microphone could pick you up in the hallway.
That's where I was.
Yeah, when you said the F-bomb. You going to apologize to my audience, tender ears?
I'm sorry, I said that and you had to hear it.
Yeah, she's just sorry you heard it, that's all. Love you.
Love you.
And you thought it was me you couldn't take anywhere. Love you. But anyway, see, and Skunk Rocker says, all right, Brian, we don't need any of that filthiness. You didn't pick that up. She said, yes, you do. And Michaela Jade says, and after another generous offer from a rising tider, I'm doing everything in my power to get down to HoloCon. Yes, that's right. And also, I'm sure that you can make arrangements with somebody to help get you there, too. The actual driving. And we are going to talk anyway. And Damien Waldron, or excuse me, I just got it's like, and my wife would say the same thing. No apologies needed. Oh, and Sarah is laughing at Cookie. Don't encourage her, people. I know you had to have heard that. And Skunkrocker says, I would say that I'm shocked that the homophobes are up in arms about Elvira now versus when she first came into pop culture as a gothic sex icon. That's a very good phrase there, gothic sex icon. I think that's what Willow Schuyler and Sarah are aiming for, and good work to both of you. But anyway, it just astounds me. It's like I saw that and I'm like, she found someone. I'm happy for her. Whereas everybody's like, well, I'm seeing people saying, you've ruined my fantasies about you. Well, get your mind out of the gutter, you perv. So you can still have your fantasies. In fact, this opens up a lot of doors, I'm thinking. But yeah, it's, it's events like this that make you realize who, this and the coronavirus, it's like, it makes you realize who your lesser friends may be. You may want to put some distance between them. Or, idiots that send, pictures of their naughties to unwilling victims, that sort of thing. It really makes you assess who you hang out with. But anyway, I'm proud of Willow for fighting back. I love you, Willow. And Lacey Lemke, I got a new set out, and if anyone wants to follow my modeling and alter ego on Instagram, follow Raven_Night Mare 1 for new sets and links to my other modeling page. Yeah, I don't tell you often enough, Lacey, but it makes me happy to see you. You're a beautiful lady. And Scott Crocker continues, but hypocrisy seems to follow those people like a lost puppy dog. You got that right, my man. Ace Bonnie says, it's Friday, right, Cookie? Yeah, it's obviously o'clock where she's at. I'm telling you. Yeah, my audience is encouraging you, I'll have you know. Like you need it.
No, I don't need it.
But you're
funny.
Welcome to the last episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Brought down by my glorious, lovely wife.
You're
my potty-mouthed wife.
See, I'm here.
Oh, wait a second. Okay, we're going to keep doing this show. We may have to put a muzzle on my missus, so.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I should be so lucky. But anyway, I see, and there's more comments about your F-bomb, honey. Sarah says, just look at the quotes from Comics with the F-bomb. Yeah, and Comics with the F-bomb sounds like a good podcast name. And, oh no, Damien, don't tell her to do it again.
Okay, F-bomb.
Ah! Dang you, woman. We're not putting up with your poop on this show. This is a fine adult entertainment show, and here you are fornicating it up with your foul language.
Chicken, duck, goose.
Oh God, I better put this down. And Sarah says, I love you too. I enable both of you. Yeah. And Ace Bonnie says, green room in the morning. And Sarah says, loophole, cookie found. And Glenn B. Fleming, oh, here it comes. I want to see Cookie on her own show and bringing the apologies for the F-bombs rather than the coffee. And from the desk of Small Press Publisher, he got here just in time to hear this exchange. And he is laughing his backside off. Be sure to watch him and his backside every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. Good morning, Joe. Glad to see you here. And Lacey Lemke says, speaking of gay sex icons, who has been watching Q-Force? I've heard of it. I haven't been watching that. It sounds like something we will have to watch. Already, I'm personally, I'm waiting for the live action version of the ambiguously gay duo.
Oh, that's been a long time. Was that on
Saturday Night Live?
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with that. I did see one live action, but it was an adult film.
Well, it would have to be.
It would have to be an adult film with Ace and Gary. That's true. And let's see. Here we go. And Damien Waldron wants to know, how many subscribers could you get with Cookie and Brian wrestling match? The problem is one of us is at...
I'm ready. I won. I'll bring you coffee.
Oh, okay. I forgive you then.
I thought you might.
Yeah. Take so little. Oh, people. And here we go. So yeah, that's so yeah, you've just seen that thumb wrestling match, and probably we could coat our hands with Vaseline and be an oil wrestling match. But anyway, Ace Bonnie says, I can only imagine if Carl and Donna were here. Yeah, here's my imitation of Carl. Now Donna, on the other hand, would be laughing her backside off and encouraging Cookie.
Well, fortunately, everybody else was picking up the slack because
they're not here.
They're not here.
They're in Ohio. They're already there. In fact, Carl's setting up right now. So, Carl, this is what happens when you're not here. I hope you're happy now. From this, a small press publisher, what did I walk into? Madam Executive Producer is in rare form. Yeah. And Joe Dog McKeel says, sorry I am late. I was held captive by my pillow and blanket. Oh, they're insidious. They're insidious.
Oh,
we escaped ours early this morning because Cookie had PT. And she aced that, of course. And then we're out of here as soon as the show is over. And Lacey Lemke says, put some Kraken in it and he'll oil wrestle, I bet.
Sounds good to me.
And you put enough Kraken in there, I'll take some volunteers from the audience. Hi, Lacey. How you doing? And Cookie's like, I'd pay $1 to watch that. And Elvira and myself share the birthday, Ace Bonnie says. Well, congratulations. I share a birthday with Dr. Seuss and also John Cowsill of the Beach Boys and the Singing Cowsills. In fact, he was born on the exact same day I was. He's something like 7 hours older than I am. And he has the talent to show for it. And who else? There was someone else that was born on my birthday. Dr. Seuss, John Cowsill.
Actually, it's not Dr. Seuss.
Theodore Geisel.
Yes,
Theodore Geisel. So, but yeah, there's a number of people that were born on March 2nd. I'm very proud of all of them. And Skunk Rocker says, I got to say F-bomb. Cookie is hilarious. Don't encourage her. We've got to get her on the show more often. And Joe Dog McKeel says, wait, you are caught up at 10:52? Yeah. Fridays tend to be not as well populated as our Monday show. But having said that, we still have fun, though. And Sarah says, it's like recording wildlife, the rare Cookie mourning in the wild, speaking in voice of Mr. Irwin, may he rest in peace. Yes. And Glenn B. Fleming says, I share my birthday with Martin Luther King. Not too shabby. No, that's pretty good, dude. That's a quality birthday. And Joe Dog McKeel says, best sign at a Hardee's, 100% Black Angus beef because 99% would raise some uncomfortable questions. And Cookie's doing this number. So anyway, the face hugger got her. Anyway, and Sarah says, Cookie is awesome in my bed. I'm not joking. You were in her bed, remember?
Yes,
don't say
I
you
was.
don't.
Yes,
Don't
I
say you don't
was.
remember.
Yes, I was.
Yes, you were. Yeah, she was. Cookie was in Sarah's bed, and I got to watch. They let me watch, so we'll just leave it at that, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we can't wait to return, Sarah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe next time it'll be my turn. Who knows? So anyway.
I got to go back to my book.
Okay, have fun with your book. Thanks for screwing up my show, honey.
You're welcome.
That was Cookie. Oh, dear God in heaven. So how you guys doing, huh? Anyway. That was my honey. I love my honey. And that was an inside joke from the Decimus Paul Press publisher. Well, yeah. And Lacey Lemke says, I've got to get ready for SemoCon today. It's going to be a beautiful day, so come to Poplar Bluff, Missouri, and get some early Christmas presents, definitely. And tell my lady Lacey there that we sent you, all right? Please do. And Joe Dog McKeel says, I made Cookie face palm. Yes! Yes, we need to create a Cookie. We need to create an e-certificate of accomplishment for Joe Dog. Joe Dog, we got to do that for you. Ace Bonnie says, I might be a good thing not a lot of people are here. They miss out. Yeah, this is going to be one for the books, people. And I can't wait for it again either. Oh, yeah. It was fun to watch. It really was. And Randy Zimmerman says, I was born on the same day the pilot episode of The Twilight Zone aired. Ooh. By the way, no Sunday Funnies this week, sadly, but we'll be back next week for sure. Okay. Well, I'm sorry you guys won't be broadcasting this coming Sunday, but please put it on your calendars, people. This is a fun show. With a lot of great guests, and Randy runs a great operation. He and Varian both. It's a super fun show. I really like it. And Saturday, corrects Lacey. Yes, just as I knew you were at SEMO, and I know Michaela's at QuadCon, and then I am with Carl, TL Shively, Donna, and Molly at non-con at the Poasttown Elementary School at 6600 Trenton Franklin Rd in Middletown, Ohio. It is a beautiful place. It is fun. And hashtag we need Cookie in the frames from the desk of a small press publisher. She will do that once we call her home. Once Cookie comes home for good. She has promised that we would. And Scott Crocker says, Joe, you missed it. Cookie dropped an F-bomb in the air. And good morning to Doris Jones, Labor of Love. Mwah, glad to see you. Glad you're watching us on YouTube. You missed the shenanigans. Anyway, Willow Skyler, got to start work. Chat with you folks later. Have a good weekend if I don't see you. How can I have a good weekend if we don't see you, Willow? I ask you that. Anyway, Willow, have a fantastic weekend, and we'll be talking to you soon. Sarah says, I'm generous in my sharing in my bedroom. You never know what I'm going to expose there. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, she was showing me some of her comic book, the start of her comic book collection. So anyway. We are not going to be showing those pictures on this show, that's for sure. And Scott Crocker says they were going to make a few live action ambiguously gay duel, but then Phil Hartman passed away. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot they were. I still think it's viable. I think it could be funny. And Gotta Love Friday. Oh, Lord, Michaela, how we do. And that's what the replay is for. Exactly. Come for the entertainment. Stay for the Cookie dropping obscenities on the air. Oh, dear God, I tell you. But anyway, what you want to see is from the desk of Small Press Publisher Saturday nights at 10 p.m. He doesn't drop F-bombs. Anyway, but you've had a couple guests that did, didn't you? It will happen. If that's the worst thing that happens today, I'm going to be all right. And so if you want to hear Cookie swear, be sure to check out my YouTube page and be sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss Cookie's next bout of Tourette's. And so let's see, have we gained anyone? Yeah, no, we haven't. I'm not surprised. But anyway, Scott Crocker says Cookie has such a great evil laugh. With a laugh like that, she could join the guild of calamitious intent. Yes, she could. And believe me, her heart is just as dark as her laugh. She is an evil woman, and it's a wonder I'm still alive after 30 years of marriage. 30 plus years. We're nearing 30 and a half. Oh, dear God. Anyway, Lacey Lemke, I got to jump off here and try to get today started. It's been real, and be excellent to each other. Till next time. Love you, honey. You have a super, super weekend, and we'll check in with each other early next week. How's that sound? And I'm probably going to go back to Midgard again. Oh, dear God, Sarah, you poor thing. Stay strong. And from this small press publisher, yes. And those F-bombs were in taste. Okay, well, good. Cookies was a tasteful F-bomb. Anyway, Kiss concert was awesome Wednesday. It marks my 5th Kiss concert. It says Ace Bonnie. Well, that is super. Yeah, that's the one thing we talked about Kiss the other day. And say what you will, I think they're superb musicians. I think Paul Stanley is one of the most underrated rhythm guitarists around. I saw a concert with Kiss. This was during their Unmasked phase, okay? And Paul came out and he gave a bravura performance on the electric guitar, and he was doing lead guitar level stuff. And if you ever watch Kiss Meets the Phantom, it's a god-awful movie. It's a god-awful TV movie with Kiss and Anthony Zerbe. who's an incredible actor. But there is a sequence where Peter Criss is singing Beth, and Paul is accompanying him on guitar, and and I like that version better than I like the single. He's really good, and Gene's a good bass player. I love Paul's voice, although he's at his age, he's finding it harder to hit those higher notes, which I understand. I used to have a good soprano myself, but now, it's like my bass is getting better, though. Glenn B. Fleming says, it never fails to amaze men when women are, it never fails to amaze men when people are upset about words, and yet we get all the violence shown to us from every angle, sticks and stones and all that. Yeah, see? And Cindy Kemp missed the F-bomb earlier. Good morning. Happy Friday. Mwah, Cindy, glad you're here. And wahoo, says Michaela. And Sarah says, in one comic book bubble, I shared one with BKM that had 4 F-bombs in it. That's true. That was just one dialogue, and it was fun. I like that. And Michaela says, the boss just said I could go ahead and leave early. Yay! Yay for Michaela. She can get her stuff together for the QuadCon this weekend. Yay, Michaela. So happy for you. And hugs and kisses, Michaela. Oh, I want to see that too. But anyway, Sarah's trying to educate herself on comics, and I'm doing what I can to help. Because I worked in comics retail for, 25 years. I was doing other jobs too. But I've written for, back when Robert Overstreet had a monthly magazine, I was doing market reports, getting those published, and just, I've kept my hand in comics, and because I love them. I love the medium. I'm having a great time writing this script. I'm really laboring over it, Randy. It's the thing, because I want to make it really, really good. And given the brief for the potential resting place of it, I'm taking some extra care with it. Plus, I'm working with Damian Waldron on it, who is an incredible artist. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does to spiff up the script. Randy, if you're listening, I need to, I assume I can just turn that in, because actually, if you don't want it, I will publish it. I'll be happy with it. But anyway, please check it. We'll be promoting that as much as we can. And Cindy Cap says, have you been waiting for the perfect ebook? You should check out Condemned Courier, Mindstorm, and Ursulon 1 and 2, now available as ebooks, and Condemned Courier will soon be on Kindle Unlimited. That's excellent. And if you're not familiar with the work of Cindy Kep, you should be. In fact, I would recommend you watch this.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Uruchalon series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Check out the work of Cindy Kep. She is amazing. Also, check out her webpage, CKOEPP.com, and sign up for her amazing newsletter, which should be out tomorrow. Woohoo! It's great stuff. And anyway, check out that sale again from Cindy Kep on Amazon of Condemned Courier, Mindstorm, and Ursulon 1 and 2. And Sarah says, I'm learning a lot about myself through comics. It's been a wild ride that I love. Well, it's, like we were saying the other day, comics not only reflect the society and the times we live in, but a lot of your choices reflect yourself. I think that's why I like the dark stuff when it's I like anything when it's well done. But, as I advance into the mists here, that I'm liking things that are fun. Like last night I reviewed a comic called dang it, I lost the name of it, but let me see, I want to say Ingenious Impossible Jones. That was it, Impossible Jones, brand new book from Scout Comics. And most of the Scout output I'm not a big fan of. It does not look good. to me. But if they can make a success of it, God bless them. It's not my thing though. But it was just such a fun book that I adored it. And in fact, I went. They are having a Kickstarter for future issues, and I went ahead and pledged to it. Even though I'm going to ask my comic shop to look for any future issues, I still want to support the book. But it's just great fun. And I'm finding myself wanting that. Also liking Archie's, liking romance comics. Oh, romance comics are so much fun. I want to write a romance comic. But anyway, Randy, get back to me on that proposal. Anyway, we're glad that we can help you through that, Sarah. And Sarah gives the floor to Cindy Kep, who says dodging the police because he's suspected of killing himself. Check that out on Smashwords. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam. And also the debut comic and toy show, The Return of QuadCon, Five Flags event of return of QuadCon, Five Flags Event Center, October 3rd. Join me there for all the cool geeky stuff. Plus, you can get amigurumi made for you, such as this. If you put in a request, I bet she would make you a Brian K. Morris amigurumi. And see, it's accurate in every detail. Anyway, please check it out. And Sarah says, I blame my therapist for my trips to Midgard because they wanted me to have a hobby. Well, I found one. Yes, tell Midgard, because they were getting the sudden influx of cash, that they need to increase their hours of operation. And Frozen Creek did such a good job with that trailer. Thanks for playing it, Cindy. I'm glad to. Seriously, we try to play it after every show. We are doing that. And I think I need to upload your other video. I haven't done that yet. I'm so trying to get ready for the show this weekend, for non-con. I will get it up by next week. Anyways, check out Volcana, available on Amazon, my superheroine book. If you like strong female characters, Angelique Forge is your gal. And Big Stompy Robots from Nicholas Anthony Tucker, sign me up. You can get them on Amazon too. And Nightreich is available on Amazon by the great John B. Pica. It's a great book involving magic and Nazis. You've got to have it. And if that wasn't enough, Cindy Kep reminds you that the Dastardly Dingoes are podcasting soon. They will be coming out of their hiatus, and they will be starting the first Tuesday in October with the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, and we are proud to have them, just as we're proud of all of our shows, and proud of Jody McPhee for joining us from the desk of the Small Press Publisher. We love having you guys aboard. And Nerd Culture, you can get that there on YouTube, so please subscribe to Ryan Permission's channel too. And I pick up books that are completely unknown to me because I want to see what I think of all genres. Sarah, I've the last 20 years I've started doing the same thing, which is how I discovered romance comics. And it's amazing how many mainstream comics creators also have done romance. One of the chief writers of the early Deadman series, Jack Miller, he wrote a number of Aquaman and other books of that type. I think Black Hawk and Green Arrow and such. He wrote a slew of romance books, as did Robert Kanigher, who wrote the first episode of the Barry Allen Flash, created Sergeant Rock, The Haunted Tank, Steve Savage, Balloon Buster, Enemy Ace. Enemy Ace is one of the best war comics out there. It's told from the perspective of a World War I flying ace who's German. It's one of the best war comics out there. And I love The Haunted Tank. It's about a tank that is haunted by the ghost of General Sherman from the Confederate War. It is such a good title. But anyway, I love checking out different genres, and Hoopla.com is really helpful in that regard. And hey, CromCon 17 kicks off tonight. Well, good luck to you, Pops fans. And check out CromCon. It's an all-weekend extravaganza with Pops and his crew, and all kinds of cool creators will be there. And Cindy Kep, I believe, is one of them on Sunday. And from the National Small Press Publisher, says Cindy Kep, it says you need to go there too. And no kidding with their hours of operation, says Sarah. Well, I can understand they probably all have other jobs. A lot of comic retailers do. But, you I can usually tell when a business is, doing well or in trouble based on their business hours. And they need to expand those business hours. And Cindy Cap says, you want neuroses? Well, other than the ones you already have, you want Amy Hale's Neurosis. Check it out on Amazon. It's really good stuff. And poetry, you want Teresa Dunn's Poetry Expressions. Both volumes available on Amazon right now. And Warriors in Secret, check it out with the book warriorette herself, Michaela Jade, the Warriors series, the fourth coming soon. Please check out those books on Amazon. And the Historical Fencing Guild will be on tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, with all kinds of high-energy education and fun till Daddy takes the T-Bird away. A 2-hour window Wednesday through Friday and a 3-hour window on Saturday, says Sarah. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Yeah, especially Saturday. I would think they could open up a little more. I'm not saying Sunday, because Sundays can be hit or miss depending on your clientele. But like our local, my local comic shop, Blue Moon Comics, they're open from like 11 till 7 on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I think Friday they're open till about 6 or so, because you got traffic that comes home from work. And when I worked at the late limited Book Nook in Champaign, Illinois, we stayed open until 5:30, and that last half hour was almost always profitable because we had people driving home and they'd pick up like their comic books, something to read from the paperbacks, or some adult stuff when we had it, or pick up cigarettes or lottery tickets or something. But it was usually worth staying open an extra half hour. Damian Walburn says, get to go have fun with my grandson. Love and momentum to everyone. Enjoy the weekend. Hashtag bring cookie home. Hashtag Damian, we love you, man. Thank you for all you're doing for us, and we will be talking soon, I promise. And Cindy Cap, CromCon is this weekend, all weekend long. Check out the various channels of Pops Van Zandt, the comic-related madness, and all kinds of good stuff, and also on Facebook too. And Hybrids, Luke Stone Studios. Luke is doing better, by the way. I believe I saw an update from his wife Beth a day or two ago about how he's still having some breathing issues, but he is improving. Still a long way to go, so please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Oh, and I asked for some thoughts and prayers for David E. Laker. He came through his surgery like a champ. I talked to his wife yesterday afternoon, and he's already out of ICU as of early yesterday afternoon. We're hoping to get to see him next week. So anyway, thank you all for supporting our friends who are in medical need. And Bear Publications, check out Bear Publications, because not only can you get Animal Eye, the book there, you can also get Animal Eye, the comic book there, Cindy Cap's very first comic book, and it's awesome. And as well as Animal Eye merchandise, so please check it out. Joe D, this is Joe Dog, McKeel says, I just learned what the 1.31 and 26.2 stickers on the back of cars mean. If you ever see it on any of my vehicles, just know this: it was because a gun was involved. Yes. Yeah, I'm the same way. If I'm, if both of my feet leave the ground, that means the FAA need to give me clearance. That's all there is to it. Yeah. I understand, Joe Dog. Me too. And Zombies in Oz, check out Comixology, also Indiegogo, where you can get the physical copies in demand for a very limited time. It's going to close out any day now. And Roll Cruz had an assistant for coloring Animal Eye. Check out Denver Martinez at deviantart.com/the Raider 05, says Cindy Cap. Thank you for that. I didn't know he got an assistant. That's cool. Sarah says Camelot 3000 was one of my random purchases, then found out it was a gem of a find. I never know what's going to be a gem until I get feedback. Yeah, Camelot 3000 is a super it was the very first 12-issue maxi series in the industry. It was written by Mike W. Barr, who's written a slew of Batman and a great series called The Maze Agency, a detective series like Ellery Queen. And the art was by Brian Boland, who is a British illustrator. He's done bazillions of covers for DC, and he's probably most famous for working on Judge Dredd. There is an iconic sequence he drew where he's battling the 4 horsemen, and they're judges from another dimension, but they're death and pestilence and everything. And there's this beautiful scene where Dredd is pinned on the floor by Death, and Death has these gates on the front of his helmet, and he opens it up, and you look into the face of Death, and you die. And he's got Judge Dredd pinned, and suddenly the gates start to open, and the being tells him, gaze into the face of Death, Dredd. And there's the next panel where Dredd is putting his fist through the face of Dredd and through the back of his helmet, and he cries out, gaze into the fist of Dredd. It's great stuff. In fact, Brian Bolin sold a Prince as an IFT recently and made quite a bit of scratch that way, but he's an incredible artist. He really is. And his digital work is immaculate. It is great stuff. And another comment dump there. Cindy Kep says, releasing a lycanthropic anthology soon from yeolddragonbooks.com. Meet the Dragons. Very cool. Very cool. And 12.6 means rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6, says Comics Talk Pops Van Sant. Well, that's one way to look at it. And Roll Cruz does animal eye art and his own colleague. Check him out at artstation.com/Roll Cruz. He's terrifically talented. He really is. And Trolls Are Heroes too. Check out SL Roland's books because they're awesome. And Sarah says, while others are able to go to conventions this weekend, I'll be neck deep in comics. So see, we're all having fun our own way. Joe D. McPhee says, Exengy Studios comics are now on Kindle as a result of Comixology merging with Kindle Direct Publishing. They are live now. Check Amazonia, AWF, and Primetime Saturday night there. I will have to do that, my friend. Good on you. And Luke is a trooper. He really is. And he's got a lot of people pulling for his full recovery. Practical Help for the Hurting. Well, Victoria Adams has it. Cindy Kep, that's a great book there from Victoria Adams about the loss of her husband. And it's very touching, and she's a great lady. So please check that out. And Hyper Sandy Books, get your review there on YouTube. Check out that channel. And more to come about the RPG in issue number 7 in the newsletter later from the Desk of Small Press Publisher. So go to exengystudios.com and sign up for that newsletter today. And Sarah, thanks for the update on the surgery of your friend. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. And Cindy Kep says, Stormgate Press for the award-winning Pulp Reality number 1. By the way, I will have copies of Pulp Reality 1 and 2 with me at non-con this weekend, so please check that out. I'll be glad to sign any of them. And I crave the Zombie for World of Oz, but can only purchase books in the physical realm. Sarah, we need to talk about that. There may be a way you can get online and get those ordered, but also if I remember, I will try to save you a set. All right. Anyway, Comics Talks Pops Van Sant, who's referring to himself in the third person, so you know it's important. Pops is entering the indie fray. Watch of a project from Rich Parada and myself coming soon. Good for you, man. Good for you. And Cindy Kemp says, nuts. Well, it's better what Cookie was saying earlier. Break-ins too soon. Don't forget to tip your host. Thank you. Bring Cookie home. Thank you. And sign up for Rising Tide's newsletter. Here we go. Thank you at risingtide.pub is important. Risingtide.pub. And please check up our sign up page for my YouTube channel. Damian Waldron made it easy for you. And check out patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Then patreon.com CKOEPP. Definitely check that out. Then check out the Bear Pub. And don't forget Halloween Comic and Toy Show at QuadCon Des Moines on October 30th. And catch up with you later. Cindy, mwah. Have a great weekend, hon. Thank you for all that you do here, all right? And I got a PayPal card recently. It has helped. Yeah, I'm thinking I need to get a PayPal card, too. I've been very good. I've actually had a balance in my PayPal. What I normally do is move the money in there into my business account. But I have been getting my Patreon payments and it's into my PayPal, and I'm like, I could get that credit card. I need to check out the rate of return and all that, because I was looking at like, what is it? What's in your pocket? That card, And I was looking at the interest rates, and I'm like, "Holy crap! That's American Express level carrying a ongoing charge level usury." So anyway, I'll check that out. And Sarah says it would be amazing if you save me back a set, and we'll figure out the cost. Mwah. We'll work it out. Anyway, we'll work it out, hon. And I will do that this week, and I'll pull that for you. I've got a few comics for you already, so possibly some free comics you missed. So anyway, let's see. And it's 11:20. Ace Bonnie says, "Why do oranges do so well in school? They concentrate." That's awesome. That's awesome. And if you tune into the green room, I think Uncle Carl will probably have one tonight. I haven't checked his page today, but if he does, check out Uncle Carl's Secret Humor page and check out the green room. It'll be a lot of fun, and Ace hopefully will be there, and adding to the hilarity. And sweet, says Sarah, just like you, darling. Anyway, I believe that's it. We'll make it official. And I'll get Cookie fed, and then we'll get on our way to Ohio. So anyway, thank you to everyone for participating, and thank you for participating in this show. And let's close it out. We'll run a few spots after the end of this, but not very many.
How dare you!
Greta, we've got an agenda here, okay? So anyway, please check it out. And we want to give, of course, a big thanks to Jeffrey Hayes and to Plasma Fire Graphics. And Jeffrey, if you're watching, thank you for your big package this week. I'm still having fun with it. Anyway.
How dare you!
That's why I should have ran after Cookie. Said,
how dare you!
So anyway, we want to thank Plasma Fire Graphics for their ongoing sponsorship of our programs, and check them out. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. When you need graphics for your book, definitely you want to talk to Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics. All those book covers you saw there, those weren't made up. They are actual book covers that you can get one for yourself, just like I did, or Bobby Nash did, BobbyNash.com. And that's who did my Snow Ambition, my latest book from Ben Books. It's an Abraham Snow adventure. It's a one-shot, quick crime read book. You'll dig it. And also, you'll dig the work of Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it does matter to your readers. And somebody else that matters to me are my Patreon subscribers. Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can send a reasonable financial stipend to your favorite creators, such as the people you see on this screen. We, in exchange for your support, we give everyone a shot at having their name on this card. Also, we have a blog called Every Blog Deserves a Name that we run at least once a week. This last couple of weeks, we got busy and we didn't do anything for 3 weeks, and we lost a subscriber. So I'm making it up to everyone else for sticking around. We're going to have more chapters from The Terrors, my first draft flash novel. And they'll also, some of them will be getting a chance to name some of the characters in there. They can name them after themselves. They could name them after, they could make up names. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. But if you want to see what I'm offering my subscribers and to get your name on this card, definitely check us out at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Also, you want to check out the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. We've got your entertainment covered 7 days a week. And let's see, like I said tonight, the return of Drinking with the Davies, followed by the Historical Fencing Guild at 8 p.m. Eastern. Then tomorrow night will be from the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 10 p.m. Eastern, followed by Stupid O'Clock at 11, and Last Man Standing at 1 a.m. in the morning on Sunday. And I can't remember if I think Heather Ellen may be taking the Sunday off, but anyway, if she doesn't, check out Comics, Chaos, and Sass. It is a wonderful show with the lovely Heather Ellen. She is amazing, and you'll get a chance to promote your projects and to talk with the lovely Heather. It's a reward in itself. And then Monday morning, start your day off with Michaela's morning motivations, and followed at 10 a.m. with me. Yes, me. With Nevermind the Furthermore, and at 7 p.m. Michaela returns with tidbits and scribbles, where she's going to teach you how to level up your creative career, and you'll love it. Anyway, let's close out with the comments that we've got left here. And safe travels. Thank you, Sarah. We'll check in with you, hon. And great show, guys. See you Monday. Thank you, Joe Dog, and thank you for all that you do for me and the network. And tonight will be the second green room of the day. Yeah. After this one turned into it. We've had a morning edition this morning. Take care. All safe travels. Ace, thank you for being here. Appreciate you so much. And thinking of taking my dad to Midgard sometime soonish. Hey, take him today. It's a lovely day, right? It's always a good day to go to your local comic shop. And we do ask that you support your local brick and mortar coffee shops. Yeah, but your comic shops too. They're the backbone of this art form. And we try to support them wherever possible. And let's see, let's go there. And we're ready to close out the show. Again, thank you everyone for being here. We do appreciate you. We are going to run a few spots after this show. Some people I think you need to check out and check out what they do, because they are totally amazing. And so, as always, we're going to leave you with these words. We hope to see you at NonCon tomorrow, September 25th and 26th at, let me make sure I get the address right, at the Poasttown Elementary School, which is located at 6600 Trenton Franklin Road in Middletown, Ohio. We will be there both days with Carl Witzman, Donna Carleen, T.L. Shively, and Molly Daniels. And I will have fresh copies of all my books, so please come see us. And we look forward to seeing you there. We'll have the Zombiful World of Oz, a complete set. Those are running out quick. Also, we have copies of Cemetery Plots, as well as a reorder on the original Skyman Battles, The Master of Steam, and Pulp Reality 1 and 2. So please come see us. We would love to see you there. And a couple more comments. Then maybe secretly taking my younger niece there to experience a real comic shop. Very, very cool. And great show. Safe travels. Thank you so much, Joe D. McPhee. Looking forward to your show tomorrow night. I will try to tune in from the motel. And I love you too, Sarah. We'll check in with you later on today, and hope you have a great Friday. And if you can't see either myself at NonCon or Michaela at QuadCon, or I think it's QuadCon, and then wherever city you've seen a lot of promotion of this show, please check out these wonderful people. And we hope you all have a great weekend. We hope to see you Monday morning at 10 a.m. bright and oily, and ready to start a brand new week with you, my friends, all the Nevermorians. So anyway, folks, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for reactions. Don't forget our YouTube challenge. We wanted 1,100 subscribers, please, by the end of Halloween night. So please go to our YouTube page. Just look up Brian K. Morris Rising Tide, and join the madhouse there. And if we reach 1,100 subscribers, we're going to have a special Nevermind the Furthermore the following Friday with giveaways and all kinds of cool stuff and lots of great guests. So please check out what we're doing. And as always, folks, we're going to sign this off with, first of all, we love you. Thank you for being here. And be sure to stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you Monday morning on Nevermind the Furthermore. Bye-bye now.
Thank you for watching Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide broadcast network production. If you enjoyed any part of this show, please give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider becoming one of our Patreon supporters. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Nevermind the Furthermore.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. See? And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136. I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a classic hero in a high-flying, fast-paced, and action-packed steampunk adventure. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam with an introduction by comics icon and historian Roy Thomas. A Rising Tide, an Ace Comics publication. Available now in print or digital format on Amazon.com. From author Brian K. Morris comes an epic tale of armor forged by a god, a hero forged by courage, and an ancient menace poised to re-emerge and threaten our world. Volcana, Rebirth of the Champion, is available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.